Are farms becoming digital firms? Farms are more modernized and technologically advanced than ever. Computer information systems are being used in every aspect of a farm's operation. These computer information systems, produced by companies like John Deere and Monsanto, are transforming the way farmers are running their operations. Farming is being broken down into almost an exact science by these technologies. For example, acres of farmland are being scanned and tested for soil conditions and correlated with predicted weather and climate to suggest the best times and specific locations to seed. The technologies used are GPS, autonomous self-driving farm vehicles, computerized mechanisms attached to machines to carry out many tasks. Interconnected machines are working together at the touch of a finger. So your sprayers, balers, and planters, and then the technology such as field scripts that takes into account variables such as the amount of sunlight, shade, and variations in nitrogen levels within the soil. So what I think is cool are the computerized mechanisms. So if you need to seed a specific region of your crops, you can, like with the touch of a button, you can tell the machine basically how much seed you want to come out for that, like I guess specific acre. So I think that's very interesting how precise you can be with delivering seed. So U.S. farms are now digital firms. Data is constantly interchanging through various computer systems. So through this, I'm just trying to paint a picture. A GPS is scanning a set location and monitoring an automated baler that is circumnavigating a set locale. While all of this can be controlled by the touch of an iPad, and while this is occurring, Field Scripts is doing its own matter of business by checking the soil in several acres across a specific locale and live reporting this information to another iPad. You can then receive this information in real time and change the track of the tractor previously set. These are a few examples, but as you can see, this is all an interconnected web of information systems working together to run a more efficient business. So as the GPS is tracking each specific tractor or baler, you can like live track that and see exactly where it is on your property. And while that's going on, you can also look at your field scripts and see specifically what region of your property either needs not as much seed because maybe it's just not as fertile of a soil, or if it is very fertile, then you might want to put a lot extra seed and try to maximize productivity there and efficiency. Um, so overall, there's just multiple computer information systems working uh, at the same time, and they're all interconnected, reaching for a common goal of maximizing productivity. So information technology is changing business for these farmers because farmers aren't forced to work hard manual labor like most of us think of when we think of farmers. They now have the ability to use this technology for their benefit and can help ease their workload while increasing productivity and efficiency. Farmers are now becoming computer information system managers rather than your typical blue-collar worker. They are now overseeing an entire operation/business, and they have more components than ever to be responsible for. As the use of technology increases, so does productivity and revenue. These farmers are having to change their businesses directly to account for these drastic changes in their operation. So it's just crazy to see how these farmers are going from hand tilling their own soil to simply controlling hundreds of $1,000s of machinery via iPad, um, and using GPS and Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and all these different types of technology to interconnect and mingle to have an entire system working for you. So is this technology actually improving farm operations? These technologies are increasing productivity and efficiency while taking a physical burden off of the farmer and their family. According to Monsanto, the world's largest seed company, data-driven planting advice to farmers could increase worldwide crop production by about $20 billion a year. Monsanto estimates that field scripts will improve yields by 5 to 10 bushels per acre, with corn at about $4 per bushel. That's an increase of $20 to $40 per bushel. For a large farm of about 5,000 acres, field scripts could increase revenues by between $100,000 to $200,000. As efficiency is increasing, so is its productivity and revenues. These farmers' businesses are changing drastically, and so are their incomes. So how is decision making affected? With field script technology, farmers can see exactly where they need to be putting seed and where not to be, thus saving money, as they would seed/fertilize their entire properties without this information and end up losing thousands of dollars in wasted fertilizer. The farmer will be advised based on field scripts analysis to plant a specific seed in a specific region to maximize production and efficiency. Without these technologies, the farmer may never know the best regions to plant his specific crops on the property. Depending on weather and predicted climate changes, field script will advise the farmer the optimal seed and bale, as well as which specific regions need the most attention. All of these recommendations by the field script software are given to the farmer, and he inputs this information as he pleases back into the system, which controls the planters, seeders, and balers. So with this information that field script is providing him, he then has the option to either disregard it or hopefully it will persuade him to change how the machines are running to better fit and maximize what field script is telling him. So field script's basically showing him and illustrating to him the most efficient techniques or strategies he could use to maximize profit, and then through that he can make his own decision as he pleases to control these machines. And then as for precision agriculture is very important to the farmer as it increases productivity. As a farmer, that has to be the #1 objective overall. Prescriptive planting could raise the average corn harvest to more than 200 bushels an acre from the current 160 bushels, some experts say. So, I mean, just by implementing a few computer information systems, you're seeing a 40 bushel increase just in corn alone. So I think that's very worth it just in itself. And then in conclusion, farmers are becoming computer information system managers and are evolving their businesses to account for population growth as well as climate change. These operations are becoming increasingly technologically advanced, and these farmers are pleased to see that their efforts are paying off by entrusting these various softwares. Farming is one of the oldest jobs that America has seen, and a more modernized version is showing that it can make big improvements to these farmers' lives. Thank you.